Hey guys, we're live. It's Jack Wins here with Sorcerer Von Croy, and we're playing Ark Survival Evolved. Be-
Howdy, howdy, neighborrinos.
Okay, because we flipped a coin. We flipped a coin of whether or not we were going to play Subnautica or Ark, and it landed on Ark. So that'd be what we doing. How are the food levels on the wyverns in the?
Uh, it was pretty good when I left, like 2000 on one, 1800 on the other kind of
Oh
thing.
yeah, I see. Yeah, okay. So it's safe to. We don't have to.
Immediately worry about milk, but
Yeah.
probably by the time of the end of the session, we'll probably need to give them a little bit before we put them back in if they require more time.
Right.
And we ended up uniquely enough with three T-Rexes for our next T-Rexing.
No.
Because for some reason, out of nowhere, another fertilized egg plopped from Daisy, and I was like, "The
Huh.
well,
She laid
just."
two eggs instead of one?
But it was later on, and it was after I, like, to the best of my knowledge, disabled mating.
Huh.
But at the same time, I checked, and mating was disabled on both Lex and Daisy. So I was like, but somehow there's a third egg.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, and they're all male, oddly enough, too.
That is
Kind
odd.
of like the male female switcheroo that it was doing has finally gone to a line of males.
Hmm.
And I was thinking of the TV series My Three Sons, and I was like, what were the names of those kids? I was like, maybe I should name them that, but I couldn't remember what their names were, so I just named them B7, 8, 9.
Right. I guess it's time to do. Oh no, we don't need much. I should stop making narcotics. We got tons of my freaking narcotics. More than 10,000 narcotics, I'm sure.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes when the Argentivuses make their sounds, it sounds almost like they're in pain or something, but I know they're normal, natural sounds for them, or at least what they expected normal sounds
Hmm.
would be for them. But sometimes it makes me like wonder.
Yeah, are they hurting or what? Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put Frosty in the cryo fridge, I think.
All right. May help them get levels if you need
Yeah.
extra levels to advance the quality of their stats.
Plus, I never take him out, so there's no reason for him to be out. Frosty, the ice
Just okay.
wyvern.
Or the ice wyvern. Had a merry, happy soul.
Dun, 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 dun.
A corn cob pipe and a nose man out of coal.
Right? Did you look at that video I posted in the Discord?
Oh, no, I didn't. I should do
Oh,
that.
well, it could possibly spoil the boss fight, but I mean,
Oh,
it's up to you whether or not you want to know what we should be expecting or not. I guess
uh, uh,
because
that does make sense. It would be good to know what might happen. So it might be worth checking upon.
hmm.
Okay, there's my. How did you get over here? You're still stuck.
Zipline mania on the hillside.
because of limited numbers of spawning tech things,
Mm,
I saw a female tech raptor that was like level 20 something. So I was like, well, may not find an actual one that's higher level than that, so may as well.
right.
So I grabbed the level 20, 23 or so something, and now it's stuck in a wall. And wait a minute. Oh, yeah, that's the butt of a different one. So somehow I have to cryopod it out of the wall.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Come here, let's get you cryopoded out of this wall here. Not even sure how they would have ended up going over there, because I could swear I put them to passive and not go aggressive or whatever, but I may have missed something in settings. And I think iguanodons have a unique thing that happens because the other day both of them were stuck in the floor.
Huh.
Okay, let's. Oh, how did I even? Oh yeah, I cryopoded you. That's how I moved you. I was about to be like, how did I move you if I? I didn't. I
Mm.
need to take everything off of me, put it on a dyno, while I try to move
Oh, that's a
them.
cool looking tech raptor.
Yes, it is.
Ruby.
Yep. And then let's check the behavior. Yeah, it was set to attack. Okay, passive now should stay in place. And grab my stuff back. I need to get the carry weight up, because that's one thing that's really atrocious on the Raptors is carry weight.
Yeah. Hello, Ghost Gaming. Uh, welcome. We're still getting ready for the boss fight. I think we're gonna do fine, given what I saw on the internet about the boss.
My phone just dinged. Facebook dinged.
Oh,
Let's see.
I actually should repair my equipment. For short metal ingots, okay.
Hey, we're starting to have some movement capability. That's even with me carrying a teeny bit extra food here that needs to be taken inside and cooked
Mm.
and or stored. But she's pretty low level, but better than nothing unless we see something else, and then I'll still probably keep her around. And if anything, she would probably be the first up to transfer over to my single player. If I level her up decently, the switch over also does kind of its own little magic, and that's how I've ended up with 500 melee on a few items that I transferred from here
Mm.
to there. and I initially only had like 300 or so mana on something, for example, and I'm getting like epic stats for things that are going to be OP to help protect me over on the island.
Nice.
Like it's in big, nice. I'm extremely pleased about that. So it's like there's hope, even for things that may seem that it's like, oh, this is just going to be a dead end creature. It may have hope. And then,
Hmm.
especially for when we switch from here to the island with the dinos that we keep here, that will be
How are we gonna move the
over to
dinos?
the other.
Do we upload them
Um,
to the obelisk and then?
yes, you upload them to the obelisk, then you will load the new map, and then we will all go to the obelisk and we will download our dinos and
And ourselves.
our other things that we may want to take with us, like our saddles, our armors, our guns, things like that. And we're each allowed, I think, up to like 100 dinos and so many pieces of whatever. And the cool thing is only you can access your stuff, to the best of my knowledge. No one else will
Okay.
be able to access it unless it's a thing that's tribal, and then we'll have to be on our own uh, best regards for each other's stuff.
Right.
Make sure that if we do accidentally grab something that someone else's, that we get it to them. You
Hmm.
know, that sort of thing. But to the best of my knowledge, I've only done it for myself, so I don't know what it's like when we have a group doing it. But I would assume the system would kind of like know who's who because it gives us IDs, gives each dino an ID, gives items IDs. So it's kind of like we know where stuff is going and how it ends up anyway by looking at logs.
Right. What do you say we play Ark until the time to what's it called?
Do the imprinting, then
Imprinting and then switch over.
cryopreservation, and then switch over. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fair deal. A 50-50 split between
Hmm.
games. Get a little more work done in our other gaming experience right
Yes.
now. I know real popular right now is that new Elden Gate, or
Elden's
Elden Ring.
ring.
Elden.
Yeah.
It's kind of an offshoot idea. It's on the same game engine as
Dark Souls and stuff.
Dark
Yeah.
Souls. So if you're not really into Dark Souls, it might not be your cup of tea. But if you are, it's definitely right up your alley, sort of thing. I
Hmm.
was watching Bencro TV play some earlier today. Wanted to research the possibilities of co-op in that, but it would be deadly co-op. All of us would be dying, and it's like janky as any game
Oh,
that's
is it? Yeah.
from made from software. Their little thing is kind of like their games are usually buggy and janky and hard and complex to get simple things to do because you have to do in-game things along with menu stuff in order to get the co-op system to actually work, because you have to go in, go find this person, make a thing, then you have to go back into the menu system, take a thing, make a password for your little group and stuff like that. And it's so complex. It's like, yeah. I myself would be like, "Nah, I think I'll try and figure something else out for a future type title that would be
Hmm.
just a little bit easier to work with." Oops, that back there.
How are we doing on our dino? Or let's see. Let's boss battle count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. 17 of 20.
18 T-Rexes, or yes, 17 to 20 for the total.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting there along with the three babies that'll have to be taken care of at some point. Get them into the mix and start getting them raised. Work in the battlefield. but we're getting there.
I could go hide hunting. That would be good. Neat.
Yeah, I think we'll need that for the other saddles that
Saddles, yeah.
we're needing.
May the itchies become extinct. And you have long life. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, I agree 100%. You know, stupid aggro birds, you know,
Yep.
fall from the sky and throws. Because they're always so annoying. It's like you look at them, you see them, they seem to be minding their own business, and they pass me. She just stole at me, and I just gave myself. Speaking of a little bit of hide, our guardian dinos have bestowed upon us 84 hide.
$84.
Yep. So something they ate had a lot of hide. They probably ate a musk chops overnight.
Oh no. I didn't want to chuck those.
Okay. Yeah, plus we have a separate tech T-Rex egg. The first one in our fridge, if you want to see what a
Nice.
T-Rex egg looks like.
I'll have to have a look at that. Is it fertilized?
I have a fertilized one in my folder if you want to see fertilized as well as non-fertilized. So there's like one of each. One, of course, is in the you can eat it fridge, and the other is in the
Oh,
might
right.
want to pick it up before eating fridge or using it for something else fridge. Because I know that the certain ones do really, really well for kibble, and that might be one of them that would do extremely well for kibble.
Yeah, I don't know.
But when they're on the ground, they look awesome as heck. They have this nice kind of sapphire ruby red with silvery kind of diamond-like shapes.
Mm-hmm. That sounds cool.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, damn, this is an interesting find. Which is why I'm extremely pleased that we found this little lady, or I should say big lady.
Right.
Especially since the tech ones are few and far between for us to find.
For sure. They are.
Oh,
That's
that's interesting.
unfortunate too. Well, I guess
Nice.
not so unfortunate because if there were lots of them, then it would be hard to deal with.
It'd be hard to choose which one would be the one, because you'd be sitting there kind of like you're like window shopping at a store for iPhone, for example. It's like, well, do I want iPhone 10 or do I want 11? Or if there's iPhone 12, you spend forever like comparing the three. The sales clerk's like, yeah, mine is closing in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Because I've done that before when shopping for electronics. I'll spend like forever in the stereo speaker section testing different speakers with music in movies that I like or stuff like that if it's allowed, because some places don't allow you to use the actual media that you would want to use, and you have to use like demo stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't get the full quality effect, but you have to try and figure out if it's the effect or sound that you want from the speakers or so on.
Mm-hmm.
Lex, come here. You're like walking in the opposite direction of the defense that you're asked to protect. And the bright side, as well as kind of a funny side of the situation over in the Ukraine, the Russians seem to have lost an APC, which has
Really?
been taken by a Ukrainian tractor was seen stealing it from the front lines.
Lol.
Oh, that was hilarious. You don't see that every day. It's
No.
advanced military that quick. Well, we're so busy with doing things that, like, our made cryopods are like getting lower. The amounts of what we've got. John, Jacob, Jingleheimer, Schmidt. That's another group of Maywings that we could have if we end up with another triplet set of
Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Schmidt.
Yeah.
We already have John. He can do double duty. So we'll
Right.
have Jingleheimer and Schmidt. Or John, Jacob, Jingleheimer, and Schmidt. Yeah, so if we end up with three more, it'd be Jacob, Jingleheimer, and Schmidt.
Okay. Free water from the sky. Let's see. I've got a ton of hide on this, on my, plus a bunch of prime meat. So I guess I'll come back. Killed 4 Brahmas so far.
That's a good amount of bronze.
Yeah, it's a good amount of hide too with the chainsaw.
You
Because each one of them gives you almost 2,000.
Holy crap, that's a lot of hide.
Yeah.
As well as the meat's probably through the roof too.
Oh yeah, the meat is insane. I've been chucking most of it. Just keeping the prime really. Because we've got so much meat already.
More valuable. Yeah. Understandable on that. Okay, let's see here. We've got them on this little person over here. Give a little more meat. Now let's see. Was all that transferred from here? Okay. Then we'll go get some extra from the barn area, since the stuff is at the top of the barn. And my base over on the island that I'm building is kind of going to be a mini-cosm of like this base.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a barn section that's going to be on the floor section that I'm going to have my living and work floor, then a flight deck, and on top of that it's going to be a greenhouse like this one.
Cool. So you like this design in general? And,
In general, but I'm turning it all into like one building.
mm-hmm.
So it's going to be tall, but not too tall, but it's going to be cool, I think. But I like the design layout.
Mm-hmm. Barn and workspace and flight deck.
Protect the teams, flight deck for protecting the flyers. So we got walkers and runners protected as well as flyers. so on, so it gives all of our teams a decent spot. Now, as far as the big ones, those are the guys that unfortunately have to park outside.
Do we have a scythe or whatever they're called? The thing that
Oh, sickle?
sickle, yeah.
Yeah, I have one made. Do we need some
We need
fiber?
some fiber in the main workbench.
Okay. After I give our nursemaid Maywing some food here, bringing over some extra fruits.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we still got about a half an hour to go on the before the
You're not going to need fertilizer. That'd be a little weird. Here, baby, eat fertilizer. Is that what?
no, no, I'm not a plant.
Yeah, look like a little tiny thing. I could just see the baby get this grain like yeah, after tasting it. Kind of like that baby ew grain
Mm.
when I don't like something. Then let's see, today I don't think we need to add any fertilizer because all of the things that I looked at all seemed pretty full. So, let's see, I know in IRL we're not allowed to do this in IRL, but this is a video game. So,
What are we not allowed to do IRL that we can do in the game?
toss fertilizer into an open water trench or something.
Oh, yeah.
We're meant to like keep that inner fields and out of our water supply. Oh crap, I just tossed my sleeping bag in here too.
Oops.
I've had that forever. Ah, there it is. Got it. Okay, there. I accidentally tossed my sleeping bag in. I've had it like since the beginning of us starting this. It's been like that traditional good luck item.
Oh, yeah.
That we've only had minor death and no major disaster, mega glitches, or so it's to me it's kind of like a lucky item.
Mm.
Just having it just in case, and there may be one of those caves that someone's like, you might want to put a save point right there at the mouth of the cave before you
Yep.
go in. So that's also a reason why I've kept it on me. Because you never know, there might be one of those times. January, February, March. Yep. Tomorrow's the 1st of March.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, we need fiber. Let's see, sickle. Person.
Oh, right, the egg. Let's have a look at the egg. T-Rex. Tech T-Rex egg. In the edible folder.
Or
Huh.
fridge, I should say.
Yeah.
There's also the fertilized one that's
Oh, it's
over.
big. And it's shiny red. Yeah, I don't want to toss the fertilized one out.
Yep, because I saved that after mating them when I first got them together. I was like, ooh, it's time for the naughty naughty. I was like, Lex or Cobalt, this is whatever, Luxor, time to meet her. Dang stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So many plants, so little time. You can even get the ones sometimes that kind of look like they're growing inside of rocks. Okay, let's see how much. Oh, that's the console thingy. Well, a little bit more. This area's been really good for our little group here.
Yeah, it has.
And the harmful stuff is stayed at arm's length. Knock on wood, I don't jinx that.
Right.
But after all, you have raptors and T-Rexes and stuff that sometimes spawn down the way up the hill.
Right. That is true.
And so far, they haven't gone total ape on us.
Yeah. There's a lot of brontosauruses that spawn over there too for them to eat.
Very true. I think that's also why they have the other things spawn there, because there's a ready supply of food for the raptors and rexes.
Mm-hmm.
And the occasional carnotaur. Can't forget those bloody guys too.
Yeah.
Which the carnotaur's a weird kind of creature, if you ask me, because it's smaller than a T-Rex, but sounds louder than a freaking freight train.
Stomps louder, yeah.
Yeah, much. If it didn't stomp so loud, I would actually personally have a carnotaur for going out hunting things with.
Mm.
But their stomp is just like, ugh. It'll give anyone a headache. Even if they like loud noise like that.
Right.
I mean, this sickle ascendant like a long time ago, back when we were first testing the upgrade benches.
Now that I switched my inventory to key to tab, I keep pushing I.
Oof.
Right?
Because now that you're used to it being over there, and now that it's over in the other spot, it's kind of like, oh, wait, I switched.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what's the... Oh, yeah, we definitely have enough of that now. So, which bench needed some?
The smithy under the stairs.
Smithy under the stairs?
Yep.
On the way with a boatload. Massive boatload. And at least we also learned that if we want our base to be a little bit quieter, put the generator up on the roof.
Right. That's too bad the windmill didn't work.
Yeah. unfortunately broke because of connecting and disconnecting things from it.
Yeah.
It eventually just kind of had its own little short circuit, or whatever you would want to call it. Which does happen with some of the electrical components that I've noticed when you deal with that sort of thing. It kind of breaks like junction boxes that you have wire connected to, and you're like, oh, it should be okay. I should be able to do this, no problem. And then you do, and then the junction box breaks too. So it's like you're connecting everything else back up, but then you realize it's the junction box that interfered with the circuit continuing. The unfortunate thing is when that happens, you have no choice but to remove the circuit box and put new
Yep.
in.
That's for sure.
Okay, I put a good amount in the smithy downstairs here.
Okay. Thank you.
Left 2 rows worth of space for whatever might need to also be put in there or whatnot. And I will put the remainder, if there's enough room, up here. We even had some up here, but I'll add more to it. So it's always good for replenishment's sake. And I just did it again. I put my sleeping bag in the bin. At least this time I didn't have to dive into the water in order to get it back.
Right.
Okay, let's see, how's our younglings doing? 1740 on the food. Amount of time, 25 minutes, so about half an hour. So we might want to consider doing the milk run to
Okay.
give them a little milk before switching. If I could get a good, put that away, good view there so I can see the food here. Okay, the food on the one is doing excellent, 3,220, 1,700 on the other. But we definitely want to make sure that the one that's got slightly less definitely has at least a bottle of milk beforehand. I was right to wonder if the Maywings may have had some eggs laying around here. And there's egg-topped poop on each. Poop-topped egg? Egg? Yeah, poop-topped egg.
Okay.
Well, that went far, didn't it? Yep.
Yeah, 20 minutes or so. Huh. So should yeah, okay, I'll grab a creature and get over there and get some milk.
Okay, and I put the meat in the fridge
Okay.
that you had cooking. It finished cooking.
Oh, it has been finished already.
Yeah.
I forgot about it
I'm
too, so yeah.
pretty quick. It's not stuff that waits around for us. Usually does a speed thing.
Mm-hmm.
Either it rots real quick or it cooks super quick, or both. And then you have like a group of rotten and a group of complete or all complete. But it's also good that we now have two of these girls, because when we end up with one of those situations where we end up with a plethora of it from a kill,
Oh
we're actually
yes.
able to cook like 99.9% of it.
It's amazing that we need two of them though.
Yep, and that's only because Nate and we were both, especially Nate, he's really good at meat collection.
Mm-hmm.
We were like going gangbusters on collecting the meat. So he filled up the one, and it's like, well, good God, what are we going to do? I have like the same amount still left in my inventory. So
Yeah.
he had no choice. He was like, we either let the other go bad or start cooking it. So he's like, okay, I'll just make another one on this other floor and start cooking it.
Moon's out.
Oh, the moon's already up?
Yeah, and it's not even nighttime.
Yeah, because we got the sun there, and yeah, there's the moon.
Is the sun setting?
Yep, the sun's setting and the moon's already
Oh
up in the
shoot.
sky.
I picked the wrong time to go to the Wyvern Trench then.
Well, let's see what's the exact in-game time. Okay, there's still a little bit of time. It's 1940.
Okay, so
About
there's like an hour or so
a
of
few
in-game
minutes
time.
of time.
Yeah.
So I'd say about 4 minutes at most before it gets dark. And I'm speeding over there on Spirit. In fact, I need to see if Spirit needs food. Spirit probably might need. Okay,
Where the heck
Spirit's
are the Wyverns?
good.
Did
Check
Nate
the
kill all
far
the...
check the far back. As far as I know, we didn't kill them off, but
Oh, there's one. That's a male, damn it.
because sometimes they end up in the far back around that little corner.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's kind of their primary area where I think they like to hang out. And they'll like come forward, lay their egg, then go back over there. And then sometimes, every now and then, I noticed that the female will sometimes come out forward on the side of the base is. However, they could possibly also come out somewhere further down on the opposite side. As if they would come out over here. Yep, got about a minute before it gets dark.
Nice, you can fly sideways on a,
Minimagar?
on a,
Oh,
Griffin.
hey, let me get a theory. Oh, Griffin?
yeah.
Oh. Yes, you can. I did not know this. We got male megatheriums down here.
And there's no female frost wyverns. I mean, there's no females in the frost wyvern trench.
Saurus female, so there's no females down here. And what's that right there? Is that the male? Yep, ice wyvern, all 40. No females for a change. That is weird. There's a Manamagar in here. What was the Manamagar trying to go after? Oh, the Manamagar is fighting the Amagasaurus, or whatever you want to call it. Looks like they're having a meeting down there.
Yeah.
One of them's buffing. Someone's got a buff thing happening there. There you are.
Yep.
So we'd have to find another location when it becomes more light. Wherever another location where ice wyverns.
Well, the only other wyvern
I'm gonna
trench.
land in a bad spot. No.
The only other wyvern trench is the
Oh, the bad
Fire.
one, the one with all the
Yeah.
fire and lightning
Yeah.
and poison. Oof. Yeah, if we have to milk one of those, yeah. Oof. Well, given the fact that the one is at 1700 definitely still gives it a few hours worth of
Oh, yeah.
no milk necessary, so I think we're still in the safe zone. I just wanted to be on the safe side
Yeah.
zone. So we can give it some time. Maybe a female will respawn by the time we log back in next.
Yeah.
Because they have been pretty nice over here. And from what I'm told, we're able to milk a particular female wyvern up to 3 times per 24-hour period.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because at first, when I first heard that, I was like, uh, what, you can only milk one 3 or 4 times and then they'll like no longer allow you milk or whatnot. I researched it and I learned that it's 3 to 4 times within a 24-hour period
Right.
because they do have a cooldown time between each time that they produce a full set of milk, which makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Wow, tonight's definitely a dark, dark night in game.
Yeah, it is. I'm heading back to base.
Similar. Uh, if I don't land next to something, it'll get me killed. Oh, hey, there comes the light. The night light. Pterodon, pterodon. Gilliman, Gilliminimus. Yeah, Gillimin. No, there's no N. Gillimimus. Gillimimus? Gillimimus. Gillimimus.
Hmm.
Which is one of those things that kind of, oh, there's one of those ovises that we were like so hardcore to try and get on the
Yeah.
island. 2 of them up here, level 14 and a level 14. What? They're both level 4. Oh, that's Apache. That's level 103. Okay. And then Apache that's 11. Oh, now that's cute looking. We got a male and female pterodon that are kind of hanging out with each other. And seems as how there's probably about 10 to 15 before. Whoops, I did it again. I have to learn to stop accidentally doing that on Griffin because when you give the go to ground command,
Mm-hmm.
they won't obey anything else until they land.
Oh.
So if you accidentally hit the go to ground command button, that being the space bar, they're like, oh, you told me to land. I am going to absolutely land. If you land in the wrong spot, you get bit a time or two sometimes.
Yep. That's for sure.
Gorgeous night. The light is just perfect for like one of those nighttime like photo ops.
Mm.
That dive glide, if you can control it correctly, you can like dive, get that neat little sound, but you're like slow and faster at the same time.
Mm.
But you're not going like super speed. Now, if we did like one of those things from World War II,
Dive bomber.
one of those dive sirens the German military had on their airplanes.
Yeah.
pretty much the shock and awe device of World War II. One of the shock and awe devices. Because they also found that the V1 and V2 rockets, they were like so silent that they were like, well, we've got to do something about that. So they too also added a whistle. So now when you have bombs drop, that's a common sound effect that they add, and it's all because of the V1 and V2 rockets because they put that extra.
This looks like Bill has a level.
That's why bombs whistle when they're dropped now. That's the German.
I thought it was aerodynamics.
A little bit of aerodynamics and more so scientists who wanted a whistle or something to add to the effect. Much like the siren on the fighter planes.
Don't know if that one came across on the mic because my noise gate might have blocked it. I imitated the bomb sound.
Oh, you did the bomb sound? Yeah, I didn't hear it on my end.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if mine blocked mine, but I know I did one earlier. Sorry.
No worries.
Did one myself of the whistle-like sound. But I have my noise gate set at default because I needed extra oomph.
Mm-hmm.
Because the walls in my apartment building are like real strong, sturdy walls. They're like freaking brick walls. When you punch it, you're more likely to lose your hand than the wall. And but it's like every sound in this place is like heard by everyone else, no matter what.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you use what do you use for your noise gate?
The one that's built-in plug-in to OBS.
Oh, okay.
As well as whatever is the built-in noise gate that's on sound suppression or whatever that's on what you want to call it, Discord.
Discord, yeah, noise
sound gate stuff or something like that.
Personally, yeah. I turn all the defaults off and I use NVIDIA broadcast to do it because I got the RTX card. So
yep, I have RTX too. So, and for the newest, or I should say the newer GTX cards, the 960 and up, they're capable of accessing some of those features, but not all of them. Because some are RTX specific, and you absolutely have to have the RTX in order to access those certain features.
Well, we got 10 minutes.
10 minutes. What are we going to do for 10 minutes?
I don't know.
Play a game of Pinnacle?
We could. 9 minutes, actually.
10 minutes? But some of my neighbors at times have had arguments or fights in the hall or even in their own apartments, and it sounds like it's like in my apartment.
Oh, wow.
And that's why I have my noise gate set on the highest possible default settings.
Right.
So that it only picks up me as much as possible or anything that's like directly in my room. So that I'm not having to like explain what's happening.
Right.
All the time. It does suck that I have to do that, and I like my apartment is different than most because most apartments, have a door to get in and out, and then that's it. You have that one door, but mine has a door to get into the hall, in the kitchen, and a door to get into the hall in the living room, and I don't need the door in the living room.
Oh, you got two doors?
Yeah, I have two doors on my apartment. All the apartments in this building are like that. And I don't know exactly why, but I liken it to the fact that this building was built in the days of the mafia being big. So they probably didn't want to feel trapped by having only one door. They wanted two. But I don't know either. It's just a theory. It's only a theory. But it also could have been zoning ordinance laws or whatnot at some point that
or maybe they were studios and they converted them into
apartments,
2-room apartment.
Four-room apartment because
Oh,
bathroom, kitchen, living room, bedroom, but it's
okay.
like one bedroom. But there are two-bedroom apartments, maybe three. I know of definitely two-bedroom apartments. Everything else is one bedroom. But my bedroom is a nice big bedroom. It's like two prison cells in size.
Oh, well, that's a nice way to think of it.
Yeah, it's two prison cells in size minus the wall that would be between the two cells. So
Okay.
it's kind of like I have two prison cells for. Well, probably three prison cells actually, because I know modern architects that would be building something like that, they'd want it to be as compact as possible. And you've got like your bed area, then you've got your walking area that would have your toilet and your sink,
Hmm.
and maybe enough room for a shelf, and that would be it. So three prison cells in size would be my bedroom. I'm living in the lap of luxury.
Okay.
Not really, but I know there's better, much better, luxurious type apartments out there.
Mm.
But if in the near future, if I can get my idea to work out where I own my own trailer,
Yeah. Then you'll be a
it will
homeowner.
probably be much, much nicer. And I'll probably have more of an actual palatial bathroom because I know that there are some trailers out there that I've seen when I was younger. My mother and I were
Hmm.
looking at magazines and stuff like that. We were dreaming about having one for our little family at some
Oh.
point, and we never did. But the prices were extremely, extremely affordable for things that were like near palatial, where like royalty or something would want to live in them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with bathrooms that have like separate stall for the toilet and another area for doing the powder stuff, and then you've
Hmm.
got your shower area, tub, and all like in this great big kind of master bathroom kind of thing. My mother would have definitely loved to have a bathroom like that. I, of course, would have probably been using the general bathroom, a little bit smaller and more common. But for her needs in the master bath, damn, the thing
Hmm.
was, it looked like something that Donald Trump would enjoy.
Oh, well.
You know, someone with a lot of money, not just him alone.
Yeah.
You know, any one
Like
of those big,
Gates.
yeah, Bill Gates, yeah.
Less controversial figure.
Yeah, yeah, much less controversial figure, indeed. Definitely worth talking more about Bill Gates or even Gabe Newell,
Hmm.
uh, the one of the key founders and CEO, or definitely was
Valve. Yeah.
CEO of Valve. I think he's still CEO right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think he runs the company. Um,
Yeah, I think he's still at the helm. If not for him, we wouldn't have Half Life and Counter Strike and
hmm.
Team Fortress and Left 4 Dead. It'd be great if his company would learn to count to three.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice, huh?
We got Half Life 2, Half Life 2 Episode 1, Half Life 2 Episode 2.
And then they stopped doing the episodes.
Yeah, and then Half Life Alex. It's
Yep.
like, okay, we're going to have Half Life Alex 2 and then Half Life Not So Alex. I still have to get Half Life Alex and I have to get me a VR set so I can actually buy it because I don't know if they would actually let me buy it if I don't
You
have
can
a
buy
VR.
it without the VR set, but you won't be able to play it.
Yeah, unless I get an emulator, the emulator might not run it as well as doing the actual thing.
And I mean, the whole point of it is to be VR. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'd want
wouldn't,
it to
I
be that
wouldn't.
way too for my first experience of it. I'd want it to be the way the game was intended to be played.
I don't think you can play it with it. It would be. I don't think it would be playable because you have to have the hand controls and stuff.
Yeah, you have to have the right setup for being able to use it and
Uh
run
huh.
the game. That's true. Very true. Have to have the necessary hand paddles or controllers and
Right.
so on. Now, what are we? Yeah, if they ask for waiver and milk, we'll have to cryopod and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because they may ask for milk.
Let's hope they don't.
So I'm gonna grab a cryopod just in case.
I'll
Possibly
grab one
two.
too.
Okay, you're coming to get one as well? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see what they desire. Hopefully it'll just be like a walk or a cuddle.
Right.
With my setup, I have my cuddle chance increased when I do my thingy. At least I believe it's increased.
50 seconds for you.
They wanted. Yep, 44, 43, 42. Oh, the maturation is up there nice and high. It's at only a third left, the maturation process.
Mine's at 69%. Well, it's
Yeah,
69.2.
69. Yeah, 69.2 here as well. And I was thinking the Pokemon person, Ash Ketchum, at the same time as I was like thinking Ash from Fire and stuff like that. Like it's a nice double perfection there. Even though I'm not a mega Pokemon fan. Okay, mine will not wants to cuddle.
Oh, that's
super
good.
simple and done.
Yep.
Let's see what will yours request.
Still got another 30 seconds.
And enter the Jeopardy song. Dun, 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 dun. And what is your answer, Maybell? Or
10
whatever
seconds.
the contestant's name is.
Yeah. 2, 1, 0. Wants to go for a walk with me. Okay.
That's a good one. Okay, I'll put the cryopod back because at this point not needed, luckily. Yeah, my character needs food. Do I have food on me? Yes, I do.
Come on, Brazier.
Look at the size of them.
Yeah.
Definitely growing up.
Come on, Brazier.
Very powerful looking.
All right, go ahead and print, Brazier. Anytime now. There you go. That's a good Brazier.
Excellent. He looks happy. Oh yeah. Oh hey, Egg.
Oh, are we gonna cryopod them to
the cryo fridge
and switch over? Yeah.
And then go over to Subnautica. Still need the cryopod.
Yep.
Because I just thought of that after the fact. I was like, oh yeah, switching after we did the what's
imprinting.
Yeah. Okay. Remove Ash. Wow, beautiful creatures indeed.
Yes, they are.
Okay. We're definitely going to have a nice army of dinos for when we go over to the island.
Yes,
So
we are.
doing the stuff we did not do on the island should definitely be very doable. So I think even beforehand, uh, we'll be able to start getting them out and start using some of the dinos immediately. But we'll have like a 24-hour period, I think Nate said,
Mm,
to get them all out. So we'll want to get like a base building in a general area where we'll start needing to transport them to and stuff like that. So we'll just
right.
have to pick a zone and be like, this is where our building's going to be, and let's get to it and start building the crap out of a base. So I
Are we
can get
going back to the island, or are we going to go to a different map?
I think you already I think we already
We did
discussed it.
discuss we did discuss the going to the island. So yeah.
So as far as I knew, it was probably going to be the island that we were going to go back to and get the stuff done there that we didn't do,
Mm,
and then move on from there after that, I think. But we
okay.
can go anywhere if the island is a sudden no thing. We can easily just choose another one once we get
Right.
everything loaded and whatnot that we want to move from here to there.
Well, I'm going to stop my stream, but while we switch over.
Okay, that makes sense.
Actually, I'm going to disembark you. Lay on the bunk.
Then I do the same thing too with my
You know, yeah.
little guy there because it's much easier instead of trying to dig around in the bunk bed to try and get him out.
Mm. All right. As far as Ark is concerned, that it's been fun. It's been a blast. And I will see you guys next time, which will be in shortly. For YouTube, it'll be tomorrow, but Twitch, just a few minutes. Be right back.